Dyo Shantihi Antariksham Shantihi Prithivi Shantihi Apa Shantihi Oshadaya Shantihi Vanaspataya Shantihi Vishvedeva Shantihi Brahma Shantihi Sarvam Shantihi Shantireva Shantihi Sama Shantireti Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May there be peace in heaven. May there be peace in the interspace. May there be peace on earth. May there be peace among the herbs, trees, and plants. May there be peace among cosmic beings. May there be peace in the all-pervading spiritual reality. May there be all-pervading peace. May that peace come to all of us. Peace, peace, peace be unto all. This morning it's my privilege to introduce Swami Shantarupananda, who's the leader of the Vedanta Society of Portland, Oregon. Most of you are familiar with Swami from his previous visits here, and no doubt that's probably one of the reasons why he came this morning. He's a very good speaker. He held various responsible positions in India before he came to our center in Portland in, I believe it was 1991, to assist Swami Seshanandaji, who actually was the last monastic disciple of Holy Mother in our order, last surviving monastic disciple of Holy Mother in our order. And he passed away in 1996, and Swami Shantarupananda has been in charge in Portland since then. The topic this morning is the active and contemplative life of Holy Mother. Maharaj.
Friends, I'm happy to see you. Most of you I have seen before, and some of you I have not seen before. And I'm really thankful to Swami Chaitananandaji to extend his invitation to me to come over here in connection with Holy Mother's 150th birth anniversary. So I could not say no, because Holy Mother is dear to us. Our Mother is always dear to us. No matter what we look at her, and no matter what she is Mother after all. And it is so surprising, so amazing, that when you speak Ma, Mother, everywhere, all the languages speak same. You know, many years I worked in the north east part of India, which is tribal part of India, hill tribes. Their language is not at all connected with any of the Indian languages. India, you know, it is a land of languages. One Indian cannot talk to another Indian because of language difference. Of course, they speak English and Hindi. There also, they say Mai means mother. So mother is very close to us. So I could not say no. Then I thought of what subject should I speak. It is hard to know who is mother. It is called Avaguntane Dhaka. Mother is covered with veil. It is hard to know her. We do not know. See, Swami Vivekananda himself, the great leader of our order who established this order, when he was traveling in this country in 1894, he wrote a letter to one of his brother disciples. And he was great. His name was Swami Shivananda. And Swami Vivekananda used to call him Mahapurush, great soul, Mahan, great Purush, the great soul. That was Swami Shivananda. To him he wrote, Swami Vivekananda, that ye have not understood the wonderful significance of Holy Mother, none of you. None of you. That means all the disciples of Swami Vivekananda. That was in 1894. Then he said that gradually you understand the wonderful significance of Holy Mother. See, if it happens to Swami Shivananda, what to speak of us? Say, how can we know who Holy Mother is? But one comfort is, Mother is Mother. We don't care. Whether Mother is the Mother of the universe or Mother is the giver of knowledge, Mother. We are all dear to Mother. Mother is always dear to us. I remember as a kid, I was always scared of Dad. Dad is always like that, spank. Oh my. Even Thoreau, Thoreau, he was a teacher. And he used to use his, as you call use the rod. Nobody liked him. So he gave up then. Later on he became the leader of the Transcendental Movement of America. That was Thoreau. So I always remember that I was very close to Mom. And any money I need, Mom will be always there. Dad, I have to give all the explanation, the reasons for it, what, do we need more than that? Father is always, look at Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna, Sri Ramakrishna will scold even Holy Mother. You are feeding too much to Narayana and others. How can they meditate? And then there came Mother. Mother said, no, I'll take care of that. You see, Sri Ramakrishna. He used to inquire how much you are feeding. Too much. How can they meditate? That is the nature of, the father, very strict discipline. You have to ask. And then one time I remember, as a kid, somehow I don't know what it is, a long time ago, Dad was mad at me. So he wanted to catch hold of me. My mother and other ladies, were hiding me. And then I was a little baby, kid, I remember, and I could not laugh. Then Dad can catch me. And he was walking by my side, calling my name. I was right there. So Mother is always close to us, always. See, Holy Mother herself used to say, know for sure that you have a mother. And she herself used to say that if my children get dust and dirt, it is me who has to clean. What a great consolation, such a deep consolation. That actually helps us to expedite our journey in our spiritual endeavor in spite of all our shortcomings, because Mother is there. And she told, and she cannot lie, she will not lie, that I am there for you. Know for sure that you have a mother. And I am always there. Look at Mother's life in Dakshineshwar. She was always serving Sri Ramakrishna all the way. She came from Jarambati to serve Sri Ramakrishna. And then one day, one lady approached Holy Mother and asked, Mother, will you allow me to take food to Sri Ramakrishna? And that time Sri Ramakrishna could not take food from any person who is not very pure. You have to remember, Sri Ramakrishna passed through many modes, many changes of life. Not that he hated someone, never. So that time he was passing through that mode, that when only pure souls will give food, he can take that. And many times you have seen that he could take food from anybody, even from dogs. You see? So different modes he was passing through. That time that was the mode, that only pure souls. So he could not take food. Then later on Sri Ramakrishna said, do you remember that you sent that food through that lady? She is not so pure. I could not take food from that day. Then Holy Mother said, yes, I know. But if anybody approaches me by saying Mother, I cannot refuse. Just imagine. That there the glory of Mother we find. Even Sri Ramakrishna, the service to Sri Ramakrishna is the greatest to her. But when the question of Mother comes, I cannot refuse anyone. So that is the great consolation. Then I thought, what to talk on Holy Mother's life? See, there are so many aspects, so many great souls dwelt on that subject, Holy Mother. There is no point in dwelling on all the philosophical points, that a mother is mother. Then I thought how Mother can be in our day-to-day life useful, beneficial. So I thought this subject, that active and contemplative life of Holy Mother. See, now I am active. I am talking to you. My eyes are open, ears are open. All the sense organs are active. You are active. Your mind is active. My mind is active. We are all in action now. You see, he is taking video. There is up there sun. So whole world is called waking state Jagrat. We are all active, action. Then again, when we go to the shrine or a meditation room, we are quiet. We shut our doors to the external world, no action. Then we are in inaction, as you call. That does not mean we will be starting snoring. Oh, no way. There is tremendous action within. That is inquiry within. So we shut our doors. That is the opposite of like genesis of perception. What is genesis of perception? Suppose I am sitting there somewhere, maybe in the kitchen. So I am talking to you, I am taking a cup of tea. Then I find some mosquito. What? This time mosquito in St. Louis? Do they not close all the windows? Says the mosquito is biting. And that this skin sensation is carried over from here to my nervous system, cerebral system. From there it takes off. Where it goes, I don't know. You know, it goes to the mind. And I cannot say where is the mind. And then the mind carried this over to the buddhi, called intellect. From there to Atman, as you call Jivatma. Then again it comes back in the same route, as you call I5 or whatever. And then when it comes back with the decision, what is the decision? Blow it off. Then we blow it off. That's it. So that is the whole cycle of genesis of perception. We are in action. And then when you are in meditation, contemplative light, just opposite. Just opposite. Just shut up the door. No admission. No. Close the door. External world. Then inquire within. Visit your internal pilgrimage within. That is inquiry of the self within. That is called Nididhyasana. Like a Buddhism technique. That they go inside. Inquiry. That is contemplation. Now, in Holy Mother's life we find these two sides, apparently opposite, are going side by side. And we can derive some of the benefits from the great life of Holy Mother Sarada Devi. Now, what she practiced we cannot do. But as far as possible, we can try our best and then leave it to the hands of Mother. Mother will take care of it. That is the whole process of spirituality or religion. Religion is never a pedantic approach, intellectual approach. It is the approach of being and becoming. So one has to bring into life. Few weeks ago, some group of students of one Catholic university came to talk to me. And then there are lots of questions. It's good, they formulated lots of questions. One of the questions was, what factor draws people to Vedanta? It's a good question. There, I don't know whether they are all Catholics, but the university I know there is a Catholic university. So I told them there are three things. Three things attract very much. What? Number one is, I did not use all the Sanskrit words. It will be off their heads. They are just students of the university and they are not our devotees. They don't know what Sanskrit, all those things. So like one time one person was asking his friend, what lecture is the best for you? Well, I think that lecture is the best for me, which will go over my head and hit my neighbor. So don't hit me. So I never used, but I told them those three steps, Number one is called Sravana. Sravana, hear. You need to hear. You need to hear. You need to know. Do you need to know, hear only one side? No, never. Never. Keep your mind open. You need to know all, everywhere. You hear. That is Sravana. That is very important. And then, is that all? Only hearing? There comes the second step of Vedanta approach. That is a wonderful concept. That is called manana. The analytical mind comes. Suppose I hear from somebody, see, if you kill that guy, right away you will go to heaven. Really? Now when I hear that, and if I act accordingly, that's it, I am done for. That is the showing the seed of parochial outlook, narrow outlook, bigotry. That is dangerous. Then second step is called monono, analytical mind. What did you say? Did I hear you correctly that you said if I kill that guy, I'll go to heaven? Well, he may think same thing too. He may think that if he kills me, he'll go to heaven earlier. Will it be, say, like the playground of killings and non-killing? Well, you are not the guy I want. You see, the moment you apply this, the reasoning, that is the second one, monono. Extremely important. They liked it, the students, they were writing. Really? Yeah. Say, does your book say Vedanta? Yeah, read all the books, Vedas. You will never find anywhere the name of any author. Oh, really? They are kids, the university students, they were making notes. Yeah, nowhere you will find the name of the author. Nowhere. Why? Because we do not want you to believe what we say. Why? Because you need to, that is third step. Then I told the third one. What is third one? Called anubhuti, experience. You need to experience by yourself. Otherwise, if I say just believe here, what? That means believing in the beliefs of others. I don't care. Say somebody may say, oh, it is written in the book. So what? So what? Somebody wrote this book, I can write it differently. So what? So I don't care what is written in the book. Many times, that brings, the parochial outlook, narrow outlook. Those students asked me that question, that suppose if somebody says that my path, my faith is the highest, greatest, and you should follow my path, what will you say? Then immediately I told you, I will tell immediately that I don't believe I have anything to do with this kind of unscientific, illogical and childlike statement. What? I say, yeah, do you know why I said that? Unscientific. Does it make any sense? What does science say? And science, religion must not be separated. Then there will be all dangers from all sides. No, it must be grounded on reasoning. It transcends, of course, reasoning, but it does not discard. Unscientific, what did you say? That only this is the only one and the highest one? No, that does not make any sense. Unscientific and illogical, that it does not fit to my rationality. No. God is infinite, how can I fit? There was one beautiful sign on our Mount Tabor. It says, God is too big to be fit into one religion. That was nice, So, God is infinite, how can you fit into only one? It does not make sense at all. It is illogical. And childlike means what? They were kids, that's what I told. Childlike means what? I will not play with you unless you play the way I want to. I will not tell what I want to. You say, well, they kept quiet, They didn't. Of course, our philosophy, Ramchandra said that do not criticize anyone. We don't criticize anyone, but we give that point. That is extremely important. And then last one is called your own experience, anubhuti. You need to. There comes that religion. Religion is never intellectual approach. You can write hundreds and thousands of books. Still, religion will remain an unknown quantity to you unless and until you bring into practice. So here comes Holy Mother. That in Holy Mother's life, we find side by side. Intensely active she was. Intensely active. Many times we encounter this problem, that in the name of religion, they become lazy. Yeah, very selfish. That is dangerous, It is not like that. Holy Mother was intensely active. Just when you read her life, you will see from 3 o'clock, early in the morning, she is getting up. And then she is doing all the, she was in different settings. In Jairambati birthplace, she was more free, in a village area. That's why I love to go. We have got in Portland called Sobi Island. That is all farmland. That's it. There is nothing else. I love that. It's close to nature. There she was much more free. But when she came to Dakshineshwar, confined into only one so small, tiny room. You have seen, those who have seen, That's why the biographer of Holy Mother, Swami Gombhiranandaji mentioned, referring to her stay in the Dakshineshwar, called Bindu Basini. Basini, the lady who is staying in a place called like Bindu, like .com, VedantaSociety.com, that Bindu Basini, so little, tiny, small place. There she was staying, Holy Mother. Many times you complain, oh, it is too small, it is too crowded, people are going, how can I meditate? the Holy Mother's life, just she is intensely active from 3 o'clock. That was all along, either in Jarampati or in Dakshineshwar, or later on in, as you call, Bhagavazar Udbodhan in Calcutta. Early morning she is getting up, then doing all the household chores, whatever. Then meditation. Then she is all doing by herself. No machinery, nothing of the sort. No microwave, nothing. All by herself. And then cooking for the devotees. In spite of all these, and then serving for Sri Ramakrishna, devotees, and then she will go to bed late at night. And then, don't you ever think that Holy Mother was in a beautiful setting and all were all divine all around her? So no. So when you read her life, you will see, she was surrounded by maybe 87% crazy, maybe 99%, 9.9 crazy, and maybe half and half, and some are saints. So that is the surrounding, because we hear all the time complain, oh Swami, oh my husband doesn't like at all, it is difficult for me to meditate, Or sometimes we hear, oh my wife, she doesn't care, all those things. All these we complain. See Holy Mother's life, she was surrounded by all these things. And she is intensely all the time active. Always. But that is not all. The another side, very sweet, serene. We read in the Bhagavad Gita, where Sri Krishna says, that is chapter 4, verse number 18, where Sri Krishna mentioned this, Karmani akarmaya pasyat. Akarmani cha karmaya sa buddhiman manusyeshu sa yukta Krishna karma krit. He who sees inaction in action and action in inaction is wise among men, is a yogi and accomplisher of everything. We read in the Bhagavad Gita that action and inaction, these are the two, like just opposite. Like I can give the example of Martha and Mary, two great disciples of Jesus. So what was Martha doing? She was busy in the kitchen, preparing food for the Lord has come, that she is active, very. And then what about Mary? In contemplation, in the presence of Jesus, meditative life. Seems there is no action. Mary and Martha, very busy, very active, these two. Like Shiva and Shakti. Shiva, the moment you see the image of Shiva in meditation, Shiva. That's why Shiva is lying like a corpse. So many times they don't understand what? It looks like awful. It's not awful, it has its own meaning. That Shiva is lying like a corpse means the Brahman beyond manifestation, beyond name, beyond form, as if there is no action. Then again from there emerges all the actions. Then Shakti, that word is used. Shakti, the Sanskrit word, the power. That Brahman in manifestation, Shiva and Shakti. In Holy Mother's life we find as if that these two apparently opposite forces blended together. That is the great life. What is the definition of great life? Great life is a point where contradictions meet together. And that life Holy Mother shows. And we can imbibe those qualities as far as possible and bring into our day-to-day life. That is the process of religion. That attracted me when I was a college student. That I found the Swamis of this Ramakrishna order, they were so learned, so scholarly, so deeply spiritual, and they were leading the life and so simple. And their behavior, their way of life, very simple, very simple. And they will never brag, oh, I am your guru, you see, you have to follow me. That attracted me, that simple life, no ego, deeply spiritual and highly intellectual. So here we find in the life of Holy Mother, that is there. One side, the active life, continuously busy. She used to say that it is good to be busy in work. Because I always point out why that, because many times we find that in the name of spirituality they avoid work. No. Right from her childhood days we find when she was a little the girl, she was active. She found that her parents were making food for that famine-stricken people, and she was a little girl. She thought it may be too hot, that khichdi, food for them. So she took a little hand fan, and she was the little kid. Look at that. right from the beginning. And she was, in fact, what happened, one of our constant companion called Joginma had some doubt one time, because she had the opportunity to be in touch with Sri Ramakrishna, and who was almost always in Samadhi, Sri Ramakrishna. Then Holy Mother constantly busy cooking and then looking after the needs of her nieces, nephew, brothers, and then all the devotees. She was continuously busy taking care of everybody. Of course, in spite of all this busy schedule, Holy Mother could do every day 100,000 repeating God's name called Japo, holy names. Of course, that is possible for Holy Mother. Don't try ever that maybe once a year or sometime, not all the time. Oh, it will be difficult, because that is Holy Mother. But she sets the example. Joginma one time had a little bit of doubt. Well, I saw Sri Ramakrishna, always in Samadhi. Look at here, Holy Mother. She is just like one of us. She is looking after all the duties of family life, busy with her brothers and nephew and niece. Well, just the thought crossed her mind. When she was meditating on the bank of the river Ganga, holy river, that time the thought crossed. Immediately she had a vision. Immediately she had a vision, Sri Ramakrishna appeared. Sri Ramakrishna appeared there. Then the Ganga was flowing. Then she saw one newborn baby, the dead body of that newborn baby with all the dirty things being carried over by Ganga, holy river Ganges. Then Sri Ramakrishna pointed to that. Then asked, does that make any time Ganga impure? Then Holy Mother, Sri Ramakrishna said, never think for a moment. Then pointed to Holy Mother that she is otherwise, she is always pure. Then Sri Ramakrishna says that she and I same. There we find who is Holy Mother. Because we are living 150 years away from Holy Mother's life. We don't know. So we have to know her through the eyes of these. Sri Ramakrishna, Vivekananda, Sri Vivekananda. Whenever he used to go to Holy Mother, he will sprinkle Ganges water, and then all the time repeating mantra, and then he will go to Holy Mother. See, Swami Vivekananda, how many times he argued his own guru, Sri Ramakrishna. But when Holy Mother said anything, that's it. That's it. When you study, you will see. Swamiji argued. He loved to argue. Naturally, he was a student of philosophy, He liked that. And Swamiji, Sri Ramakrishna also liked that. Sri Ramakrishna did not want somebody who will always accept, whatever you say. He mentioned in the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna that one, do you remember that one guy came? He just followed my words without understanding anything of it. Sri Ramakrishna did not like it at all. He did not like it at all. So he liked this Swamiji. But when the question of Holy Mother comes, no. Then Mother said, that's it. No argumentation, nothing. Thereby we know who Holy Mother. Because it is hard for us to know. Through the eyes of Swami Vivekananda, even Sri Ramakrishna, he says that a mother who is there in the temple is same here. His own wife, actually. There we know who is Holy Mother. In fact, Swami Premananda, Swami great soul of our order, Swami Premananda used to say, he had the chance to come in touch with the Holy Mother on many occasions, many days. Actually, because in those days, Holy Mother will be always surrounded by lady devotees, because every society has its own development. In those days, even here you will find before 1920, women did not have the right to vote. So there in India, in those days, women, they will be always with women, they cannot come out, they should not go to college or university, impossible, out of question. So she was mostly surrounded by the women, devotees. But men got chance sometime to go and bow down to Holy Mother. So Swami Premananda got many chances, to be in touch with Holy Mother. Swami Premananda used to say that Holy Mother's life is the living embodiment of what we read in the Bhagavad Gita, non-attachment. In the midst of all kinds of problems, all the disturbances, remain unattached. That is another side of Holy Mother's life. That she was looking after all these things. Even Joginma was confused also, that Holy Mother and Sri Ramakrishna always in Samadhi. That's why it is good for us also to approach Holy Mother, because then Sri Ramakrishna cannot say anything, because Mother is there. Mother is there, Mother will take care, because Mother herself told, Mother herself told that I'll take care of that, and Sri Ramakrishna will keep quiet. So one time, I was asking Swami Vasishandaji that, because he was the last disciple of Holy Mother, so you always talk about Holy Mother. Holy Mother and Holy Mother. Will not that make Sri Ramakrishna angry or displeased? Then he gave a sweet smile. Then he said that if Sri Ramakrishna is pleased, Holy Mother is pleased. If Holy Mother is pleased, Sri Ramakrishna is pleased. Beautiful. Very sweet. So there, that is Holy Mother's life. That she was always incessantly busy, but she was always remained in her own glory. That was Swami Premanandaji mentioned that. Now, what was the secret for that? That we find in the Bhagavad Gita. See, Holy Mother herself used to say, referring to her circumstances, you see one time that Surabala was the mother of that baby Radhu, whom Holy Mother raised actually. She had, as I told, 99.99, 75% or 83%, whatever. I don't know how many percent she was off. And then one day she was mad at Holy Mother. She was scolding Holy Mother that you made my daughter, the Radhu, cripple, just to show your power and create influence on my daughter. She doesn't come to me. And then that grandson, he never comes to me. Then Holy Mother remained undisturbed. Then looked at the Radhu, then pointed out, there is your daughter. If you want to take. That's it. It seemed that Holy Mother was very attached to that Radhu. That has, that has its own significance. That after Sri Ramakrishna passed away, Holy Mother was finding difficulty to keep her mind down here. Her mind was always soaring high. But Sri Ramakrishna mentioned that you have to do work. Holy Mother said, no, I am a woman, I cannot do. Then Sri Ramakrishna said, no, you have to do more. Look at the people of Calcutta, they are immersed in worldliness. No, you have to do work. And then Holy Mother saw that little baby, that Radhu, crawling on earth helplessly. Then she had compassion. There came Sri Ramakrishna in a vision. Then Sri Ramakrishna says, that is Yogamaya. So do your works here, keeping your mind on that baby, that Radhu. So that's why purposely Holy Mother put her mind on Radhu. It seemed from outside that she was very much attached to Radhu. Never. When the end came, when Holy Mother was going to give up her body, other attendants thought, if we bring Radhu here, Holy Mother will be pleased. Then they suggested also to Holy Mother that let us bring Radhu. Holy Mother said, no, I have cut off all my bonds. Then she went. That's it. That was Holy Mother. That in the midst of all these, that disturbing circumstances, she was always in her own glory. Always in her glory. It is just like the huge, big ocean. Huge, big ocean. I don't call Pacific or Atlantic because we give these names. Who cares? We can just opposite. We can make opposite. We can say this one is a Pacific, that is Atlantic. It's a huge, big ocean. So different rivers having different courses and sources, they mingle, and then when they put their water, suppose those waters create lots of waves and wavelets, ripples and ripplets. But beneath that, there is serene, peaceful, quiet nature. That is Holy Mother. Outside, she was incessantly busy. That is the message of actually Bhagavad Gita. That also comes in the chapter 4th, the verse number 19, where Krishna says, Yasya sarve somarambha kama sankalpa borjitaha. That is the concept. See, work we do, kama, with desire. Usually there are three types of desire. Desire for name and fame, that propels us to work, or a name of money, or name of lineage, whatever. So these are the different kinds of desires which propel us to do work. And here Sri Krishna says that no, kama sankalpa borjita, the motivation. So that is very important. From outside, from objective point of view, you see, Holy Mother is working, Buddha is working, Jesus is working continuously, Sri Ramakrishna is visiting all his devotees' houses for what? He didn't care for anything, any name and fame, no money, nothing, he didn't care. So what was the motivation? Buddha wanted to give up his body for the sake of one animal. So Jesus worked so hard. So all the great souls, Holy Mother, incessantly busy for what? She didn't care for any money or name or fame or nothing, nothing of these desires. Kama sankalpa purjitaha. So their motivation was, her motivation was devoid of any kind of worldly motivation. What is the motivation? It seems unpsychological. Without motivation, how can there be urge to do any work, action? That was for the good of others. Daya. That word Holy Mother used to say, that my mind is always soaring high. Out of compassion, I bring it down and I do work for them. That is the whole motivation, compassion. Many times we use that word, that compassion. That has some sense of some superiority. One time what devotee was telling, I am helping. What did you say? You are helping. Who are you to help? I scolded her. So what did you say? You are helping. Who are you to help? Suppose if you die today, you are scared. Suppose if you die today, do you mean to say that the whole world will stop functioning? Right after that? Never say that you are helping. You are helping yourself. Then you use that word, service, seva. You are doing service to others. By doing that, you are helping yourself. By what? You are becoming more unselfish. See the point? So in the life of Holy Mother, we find that was the motivation. Kama sankalpa burjita. That we read in the Bhagavad Gita. But in the life of Holy Mother, we find that no worldly desires. Does that mean I do not have any worldly desire? So should I stop going to work? Should I tell my boss? So I want to follow kama sankalpa burjita. So I don't want to do any job. Then what about how to maintain your car? So you will be lost. You cannot do anything. You cannot come here to attend my lecture. So that is not the point. Point is that yes, whatever you do, that's fine. But the motivation part, that one, that I belong to God. My son belongs to God. My car belongs to God. It is all God's. And it is not mine. Not mine. I belong to God. That one. In the life of Holy Mother, we find always, she was always tuned to that who she was, the divine. Sister Nivedita mentioned that when she was in the church, then she remembered the sweet, pure face of Holy Mother. Just look at the picture of Holy Mother and Sister Nivedita sitting facing each other. I like that picture. Holy Mother did not know English. And Sister Nivedita knew little bit few of Bengali. That's why she used to call, I'm cookie, baby, of Holy Mother. So, but when you look at them, you see as if mother is talking to daughter, daughter is talking to her mother. So sweet. That Holy Mother and Sister Nivedita, very pure. Holy Mother used to say many times, referring to her circumstances awful, that Surabala I was telling, Surabala, one day she was so mad, she took one big eggplant, threw at Holy Mother. That was the life, they tortured like anything, Holy Mother used to say, perhaps I worshipped Shiva, Shivaratri is coming, with thorny bell leaves. Maybe that's why I have so many thorns. Holy Mother used to say that Surabala, that many saints and ascetics do not get my favor by doing all these spiritual austerities. And here I am, in your midst, you do not know that. Holy Mother used to say that I am like a lotus in the midst of all these rubbish heap. She knew that. But all compassion, out of just compassion. That is called the motivation. One side, that for others, always active, always. That is very important point we find in the life of Holy Mother. Incessantly she was busy, service. In the name of spirituality, many times we find people tend to be selfish. That is away from spirituality. That is not the teaching of Holy Mother. That is not the teaching of Sri Ramakrishna, not our order. The traditional idea was, oh, monks will be always busy in contemplating and reading the scriptures and explaining. What about helping others? Oh no, that is there because they're karma. Well, we have nothing to do with that. That happened in the life of Swami Vivekananda, the great leader of our order. See, he was studying scriptures with Dhanaraj Giri, like the Pope, in those days. And then he got the news that one of his brother disciples, Swami Abhedananda, got sick. Then he said, oh, I have to go to serve my brother disciples. And then naturally Dhanaraj Giri was telling, well, because he never got such a good student like Swami Vivekananda was. So he wanted him to be there. Then he said, please excuse me, our teacher, Guru, Sri Ramakrishna has put us in that bond of love and affection. So I have to go. So there comes the real Vedanta. And Holy Mother's life is like that, a great example of Vedanta. That not in theory, not in the books, but there, serve in what spirit? That serving God in human, not humanitarian point of view. When you use that, oh, I helped him. And when I help him, and if I do in the human spirit, then I must be ready with human response. When he will be grateful, I'll be very happy. And when he is ungrateful, look at him. I did so much for him and he is ungrateful. He doesn't know. So then I will try to avoid him. He's not a good guy. Is he like that? We will be tossed in between good and bad. No. Why is that? That is kind of expectation. Expectation always begets sorrow, misery, melancholy. And I apply that all the time. All the time. So can you believe one time, one man, he will be, I'm nearing maybe 60, He came to me, he was behaving like a kid. What happened? Oh, Swami, I'm so depressed. Depressed? For what? Oh, she left me. Oh, really? But the way you are behaving, it seems that you are wanting to be like a beggar of her. Are you not American? Yeah. Oh, he is American, Do you not know the way of life here? Hast and mast, here and there, hire and fire, marriage, drive through marriage, marriage through divorce. Yeah. Then why do you act like a beggar? Oh, he was very happy, Don't act like a beggar. And then when you act that way, she will be happy. Yeah, she is very happy. So don't act that way. Live like a king. You will get another girlfriend, don't worry, Of course, I had to console, him, And he was so inspired. Later on, I came to know he went to one store and bought a lot of things. And then I wanted to give him that natural the setting that where you are. Why should you make wood? No. Be in your own self. She left, so what? So try to develop that friendly relationship with her, that's fine. So it is up to her. You cannot dictate. You cannot make her a slave of you. No. She has her own life, so what? Oh, then he got very happy. Then he calls me. He is not our devotee actually, but he knows me and he calls. That is the way of life, In the life of Holy Mother we find that just out of compassion. And then Sri Ramakrishna mentioned that compassion is for God. So she was an incarnation. But what we can do that? We can imbibe those things in our own way of life, that I am doing service to God. Maybe in my own family setting or in the society, wherever we are. That is the beauty of the life of Holy Mother. Many we find in our own life that she used to tell that how her life was. Some of her sayings, she used to say that these are her own words, that my mind is eager to soar high into a spiritual plane. I feel compassion for them and keep it down. And what do I get in return? Only abuses and insults. But she was not affected by that. You see, when you see her setting, one of the devotees asked question, Swami, what? I don't understand. Holy Mother's brothers always were quarreling for money. And they were brothers of Holy Mother. I said, you see, if all are saints, like Holy Mother, can you find the glory of Holy Mother? Suppose there is a light. Now if I put all the lights all over, can you see the beauty of this light? So there will be darkness all around. Then it's so glowing light, you see. So Holy Mother is like that. But then I told, never think for a moment that even if they are quarreling for money and all those things, they are ordinary people. Because I had the chance to meet Kali Mama's son. Is he still alive? I don't know. Ganapati. His name is Ganapati. I met him in Udbodhan, the Holy Mother's place, and he is following the same tradition. When he'll come, he'll ask for money, more, prasad, more fruit, this, that, and the Swami in charge, he'll give lots of, the dhoti, this, that, money, and whatever. I looked at his eyes, not ordinary person. It seems from outside that like he is after money, but not ordinary, something special. So Holy Mother's brothers, we find that they are always quarreling. At one time, that two brothers, Kali and then I think Baroda, they were quarreling, and then they wanted to grab all the documents. Documents are important, of the property, all those things. And then they were making fence also. And then they are quarreling and fighting. And Holy Mother was watching that, you cannot come this way, that way. They are fighting just for this. And then Holy Mother, what she was doing? She was just watching her own brothers quarreling. She came back to her room and she burst into laughter. And she was telling, what a Maya. That whole universe belongs to God. And here they are quarreling for the little tiny bit of piece of land. What a great Maya. At another time, they were quarreling so much. Then Swami Saradanandaji wanted to arbitrate, did not work. Because when they are fighting, nothing will work. Then somebody asked Holy Mother, because in those days, Mother used to live with them, Then Mother, they are quarreling so hard. And if they do not allow you to stay, where will you go? Mother is very calm and quiet, very serene, very peaceful. Mother said, oh, don't worry. Have you seen the rats? They make holes and they give way to the snakes to come in. And then maybe sometime I'll be staying with him and I'll be staying with another. Nothing. Not at all concerned. But how could he do this? He could do that. One side was that no selfish motivation. Another side was the positive side, always in a communion with God. Always. The two sides. One is the external, as I call, environmental I. Another is called my subjective I. There are not two minds. It is same mind, but works differently. One is my subjective mind, the inner mind, which is always in communion with my higher power. In God I trust. There is in communion. And another is called that environmental mind, environmental I, which deals with my family, which deals with my all good and bad, odd and all these things, surroundings. That environmental I. That one. So these two. And gradually you have to develop that. The two souls in one body. When you read that book called The Way of a Pilgrim, there you will get this concept. That we do not know the name of that author, he did not disclose his name, but there we find that constantly he was praying, Lord Jesus Christ, have mercy on me. Then he described his way, the journey, that gradually I was increasing my japa, 1,000 a day, 2,000 times a day, 3,000 times, then ultimately 12,000 times a day. Then he was describing that then gradually I was having the back pain, we complain, the back pain, this pain, and then still he continued. Then he said gradually I could feel that there was as if two souls in one body. Then one was continuously repeating God's name, another was dealing with the external world. That is the whole concept. That in the Holy Mother's life we find that same thing. That one is that environmental I, which deals with the external world with what kind of motivation? That one, no selfish motivation. I don't want anything, no. Then the moment I want something, I become a beggar. The moment I expect anything, even to say thank you, the moment I expect anything, I am a beggar. No. And beggar is never satisfied. No matter what you give, no. That's why Swami Vivekananda used to say, live like a king, not like a beggar. I applied that to that man. That live like a king, not like a beggar. That is life of Holy Mother in her own glory. Like the queen, the Holy Mother. That was Holy Mother. What that? And then inside, all is communion with God. Very difficult. It seems very difficult. Swami Vivekananda used to say that whenever I ask you to go and meditate, shut off all your doors. Go and meditate. Next moment, if I ask you to get all the produce from our garden, go and sell, do it. Because many times you complain, oh no, this is my time for meditation. In our order, that is the design, that whatever you are asked for, you have to do it. Suppose in India we do so much of work, suppose there is some flood relief, we go for relief work so much. That time I cannot say, General Secretary, I want to meditate now, forget it, go there. Because that is our whole concept, that God in the temple, God outside the temple. Holy Mother, that is the greatest example. Holy Mother. She is always serene, quiet in her own glory. Look at her eyes, so pure, so pure. When I look at Holy Mother's the eyes, that is actually the eyes of the divinity. At one time, one lady, they also make like fun, that Sri Ramakrishna himself prayed to Mother of Universe, do not make me a dry sadhu. Usually the normal concept is monks will not eat anything. They're a good monk. Then will not laugh, very serious and big beard, all those things, that. And in our order, it is just opposite. So like Swami Vivekananda was laughing. Then somebody criticized him. Hey, you are a monk and you are laughing so much. Then Vivekananda says, because I am a monk, I am laughing, because I am the son of immortal bliss. Amrita Putraha. I do not have anything to worry. I do not have anything. Even he told Robert Ingersoll, in this country when Swami Vivekananda was traveling, Robert Ingersoll, he was agnostic. Usually people feel proud. Oh, I don't go to church. I don't believe in God and all those things. They feel proud of that. Like one day, that a lawyer, he was an atheist. He owned something. He said, thank God that I'm an atheist. So Robert Ingersoll, he was telling Vivekananda, you see, I believe in this world. So I can squeeze. I can take the orange and juice maximum. You are a monk. What do you get? Then Swami Vivekananda says, I can get in a better way than you can do. See, I have no fear. So I am not in a hurry. You are fearful, you are in a hurry. See, and I have no children. I have no family. So I can love all as expressions of God. So squeeze this way and you will get the maximum out of it. Robert Ingersoll liked it, Robert Ingersoll liked Swami Vivekananda and told that had you come to this country 50 years ago, you would have been hanged to death. Because Vivekananda used to say that it is a sin to call a man sinner. And Ingersoll liked that. That I was going to say about Holy Mother. Of course, as I told early in the beginning, that I cannot say that I know Holy Mother. In the eyes of this Swami Vivekananda, Swami Premananda, even Sri Ramakrishna, we get some glimpse of Holy Mother. But I don't care whether I have known Holy Mother or not, because Mother is Mother. That's it. I asked Swami Asishananda Swami, when he took initiation from Holy Mother, that when you actually sat by the side of Holy Mother, who was blessing you with mantra, did you feel any time that she was the mother of the universe, Jagaddatri, all the Jantu Durga, the living goddess Durga? I said, no. I just felt that like my own mother, so sweet, so affectionate, so loving, so caring. I never thought that, she is there. Because Swami Vivekananda used to say that Jantu Durga, living goddess. Even Sri Ramakrishna used to call Mother Kali. Sri Ramakrishna himself used to say Kali. And Holy Mother herself told, yes, I am Kali. And Swami Vasanta said, no, I just sat. I found Holy Mother, they're like so caring, so sweet, like my own, my mother, that's it. Later on, much later he said, that when I was in touch with Swami Saradananda, that time I came to know. Because he asked Swami Saradananda ji that Holy Mother did not give me any method, only gave mantra. And you are giving your disciples so many methods, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. And will you give me some steps? Then he scolded Swami Vasananda. You are a greatest fool. That what Holy Mother gave you, that is the last message of spirituality. Practice that, you will get everything. And she is not the mother of the Sangha Janani. She is Jagat Janani. She is the mother of the universe. Then Swami Vasananda told, after that, I began to think and meditate on that. Then I gradually came to know who Holy Mother was. But when actually he was sitting in physical proximity with Holy Mother, she said, no, my sweet. That's what I'm telling. Mother is mother. I don't care. Whether I know Holy Mother or not, it doesn't matter. Not from intellectual point of view or nothing of the sort. Mother is mother. Mother is for us. And if we are making so many mistakes, Mother is there to grab. Mother is there to clean. That is the greatest message we find in the life of Holy Mother. Mother is the greatest consolation. And these two aspects, let us practice in our own efforts. Then Mother will be always there to shower her blessings unto us. May Mother bless us. Thank you.
Asato ma satkamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityo ma amritam kamaya abhir ma eti rudrayapte dakshinamukam te namam ahinityam. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Lead us from the unreal to the real. Lead us from darkness to light. Lead us from death to immortality. Light us through and through, and guide us evermore with thy loving presence. Peace, peace, peace be unto all.